Hi Libra, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing your weekly reading for August. I hope all of you are well. I am going to take a quick second, Libra, to remind you that this is a general reading. It may not resonate with every single Libra out there, so take what resonates for you, leave the rest for someone else. Remember that in a general reading, the energies can reverse. So if it is resonating with you, get in where you fit in. And as always, Libra, don't force yourself into a reading that's not for you. Spirit, can I have the energy of the sign of Libra? Libra. All right. Libra, you are starting out with the Tower in reverse. You have the Seven of Swords and the Two of Cups. So Libra, you're getting over something here. The Tower is in reverse, so something was basically crumbled to the ground because it was not built on a solid foundation. And it's caused you to have a distrust of relationships in general. There's somebody in particular that you feel is deceptive. They're not being real. They're not being honest with you. This is somebody you may feel is a soulmate. It is definitely somebody that you have deep affection for, deep love for. I feel like you would like to build this connection back, but you're just not trusting what it is that you're seeing here. So let's see who's in your energy. Show me who is in Libra's energy. Show me who is in Libra's energy, please. You could be dealing with an Aries, Leo, or a Sagittarius. Pisces energy is also here. All right, so the person in your energy, we have the Queen of Wands reversed. We have the Hangman in reverse. And coming out together, we have the Knight of Coins along with the Three of Cups. So the person that's in your energy, this person could be a little angry, a little bitter. This is somebody that is not currently taking any action, but I feel like they're growing impatient. See, this is somebody who moves very slow, very slow. And what are they moving slowly towards? Well, they're moving slowly towards a reconciliation. Yeah, this person wants to reconcile with you. I feel like this is somebody who's going back through memories. You know, I can see this person sitting and they're thinking about better times. They want to reconcile and they are slowly moving towards that. And it's because they're beginning to see things from a different perspective here. They're viewing things now differently. And I also feel like this is somebody who has not been taking any action. So you probably are unaware that this person is actually moving towards you. This is somebody that you do love. This is the person you had this Tower moment with. Let me see the energy between Libra and this person. The Three of Swords, yeah, very painful. This person broke your heart. Now, what you're unaware of is that this person may have broken their own heart through their inaction, and they're a little bitter about it. Also, be careful, Libra, because this person could be doing some sort of black magic. When I see the Queen of Wands in the reverse, that indicates somebody who could be doing some sort of magical spells or something of that nature. So just be careful with that. If so, just know that you're protected, and anything that this person may have done that is negative is being returned to them, and this is why they're feeling bitter. I am seeing that they're feeling very hurt, very heartbroken, but it's their own inaction that has broken their own heart and caused a Tower moment for you. Let me see. So there's a lot of pain between the two of you. I feel like you're open to reconciling. I feel like you're open to, you know, rebuilding this. What's affecting the connection is the Two of Coins. Yeah, this person could have been juggling, and this is why you don't trust them. You feel that they're deceptive, that they were juggling, perhaps, you and someone else. I feel like this person is wanting to balance out this connection now. And I feel like you would be willing to do that, but you just don't trust this person any longer. Yeah, it's very clear you don't trust them. You love them, you just don't trust them. So decisions are being made. Decisions are being made here. Let me see, and that's affecting this connection. Show me the outcome at the end of the week. Queen of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, you're feeling like this connection takes you out of your power. I feel like you cut this person out, or they cut you out, or maybe you both cut each other out. But I will tell you, this person is slowly moving towards you. Yeah, very much so. But I don't feel like there's any communication currently, and I don't see that that's going to occur by the end of the week. But there's a change in perception. Like, you're also looking at this person. I feel like your energy has softened towards them, but you just don't trust them. Their energy, they're looking at this connection very differently than they did in the past. They're spending a lot of time thinking about memories. This is somebody who may be looking at your pictures or looking at, you know, text, previous text, and they're slowly moving towards you. Bottom of the deck is the Five of Wands in the reverse. This is underlying energy. It does indicate to me that there was a conflict that was here between the two of you. And I do feel like that the underlying energy here is conflict resolution, that you both want to end the conflict between the two of you. You could be dealing with another Libra, a Gemini, or an Aquarius as well. All right, so let's clarify. Spirit, why is the Tower in reverse for Libra? Why is the Tower in reverse for Libra? Page of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups in the reverse. So you definitely want to talk to this person. You consider reaching out to them, but at the end of the day, the painful experience that you had with this person and the fact that you view this person as being bitter, and you just don't trust them. You just don't trust them. You literally feel like this person could be actually speaking bad about you or doing bad things towards you. So while you have all this love, you're keeping it to yourself. And a lot of that is because of the pain you've experienced. I do feel like you would like to talk to them, though. You would. You'd like to reach out. I also feel like a lot of you, there's somebody new that is in your energy, but you just don't have the feelings for that person that you had for this person. So why is the Seven of Swords here for Libra? Yeah, I definitely feel like some of you have somebody new in your energy as well, but you don't have the feelings that you had for this person. Queen of Wands reversed. And so they have the Queen of Wands reversed. You're recognizing that. You're recognizing that this person is carrying some bitter energy, possibly not talking well about you. And you're standing your ground because you just don't trust them. Your balance for your life, your peace is more important to you. This person may have also tried to bring you in as a third party, and you're not having any of that either. So let me see. I do feel like you're a little angry with this person as well, though. Yeah, I also feel like if this person is sending any bad energy your way, that's painful to you, but you're very much not going to put up with it. You're very much not going to. And you definitely feel like this person is speaking badly about you. Yeah. So you don't trust them. Why is the Two of Cups here? And that's a hard place to be, where you love somebody, but you don't trust them. The Chariot. And the Eight of Pentacles reversed. So you're not putting any effort into this. You're standing your ground. You're refusing to put effort into it. And I feel like ultimately, if you have to, you will cut this person out and you will move forward. But you would rather move forward together. But you're not going to be the one to approach them. No matter how much you love them, no matter how much you want to talk to them, you're standing your ground here. And it's because this person was deceptive, and you just feel like they have had, you know, bad things to say about you. Yeah, you just don't trust them. And this has been very painful for you. It caused a literal tower moment in your life, and you're trying to rebuild your life. So you will move forward and cut this person out if you have to. And in doing so, I do see that you have there's a new person that's in your life here. It's just that I don't feel like you have the emotions for that new person that you had for this person here. You may be wondering if it will grow, but I'm going to tell you, Libra, what's keeping your emotions in check with this new person is the pain that you experienced from this previous connection. So I do feel like you still love this person and you feel like this is your soulmate and that you would prefer to move this forward together, but you're not going to be the one to put the effort into it. I'm picking up Empress energy here. Let me see their energy. Why is this Queen of Wands? Three of Pentacles and the two. Oh, okay. So this person could be in an established foundation already. Yeah, and they may have tried to bring you in as a third party, which you're not doing that. So they opted to stay in an established foundation and to end the love between the two of you, to end the relationship between the two of you. And then they're bitter about that. But it was their choice. So this person, through inaction, through choosing to stay in another connection, it looks like, or another situation. This doesn't necessarily have to be another connection. It could be some sort of an established foundation as well. But they chose that over you. They chose to end this. Let me see why the Hangman is in reverse. Be dealing with a Gemini or a Libra. All right, we have Justice and we have the Four of Pentacles. They're definitely holding on to your energy here. They're looking at things differently than they did. So when they made this choice that literally broke your heart, caused this Tower moment, I think as time has moved on, so you likely have not been in connection with this person for a minute. As time has moved on, their emotions, their feelings, their thoughts have balanced out. They're looking at this very differently than they did. Now, I will say they're going to be very defensive about the decisions that they've made, but they're holding on to you and they are definitely very focused on you. I definitely feel like this is somebody who, you know, is looking at the connection between the two of you. They're reviewing text or messages or emails or pictures. They do want to bring balance to the connection, though. So there's been a change in their thought processes. Let's look at the bottom energy. Show me the bottom energy for the person in Libra's energy. Page of Wands, Page of Cups, the Lovers reversed, and the Ace of Cups reversed. Yeah, it looks like this person cut you out, Libra. That's what caused the Tower moment. They chose another situation or another person over you. They ended this connection, and now I feel like they're going to reach out to you. They're moving slowly towards doing that. This person ended the connection, and now they want a reconciliation. They had a choice, and they chose someone else or something else over you. They cut you out. And you've been over here not trusting this person, and I can see why. Heartbroken, trying to rebuild your energy. And that's why you're standing your ground here. You're not going to be the one to come towards them. You're not going to put the effort into this because you didn't cause the problem. So while this person has done all this, now they're feeling sorry for themselves, but literally they broke their own heart because of their choices. I do feel like they're beginning to understand that. I do feel like this is somebody who does want a reconciliation. And I do feel like this person is going to reach out, but it's going to be in a very small way. They're going to test the waters. For some of you, there could be an apology for the way things ended. For others of you, it's going to be a little bit of a flirtatious or a very small message. They're hesitant to reach out. I think this person knows that they really screwed up here. All right, so let me look at the energy between Libra and this person. King of Cups reversed. And the Two of Swords in the reverse. So Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer energy. A lot of Gemini, a lot of other air sign energy is here. Gemini and Libra energy. But yeah, this person broke their own heart and they broke your heart. You have all these feelings and emotions for this person, but you're not expressing them. You'd like to. You'd like to regrow this, but I feel like you don't trust them. You're definitely standing your ground. Yeah. Yeah, and be careful here too, Libra, because I feel like, you know, the pain that was caused in this connection is also causing you to be emotionally unavailable in some sense. You're kind of closing your heart down. You're not expressing your feelings and emotions in a new connection as well. And it's because of the pain that you experienced with this person. Let me see why this Two of Coins is here. But it literally, the pain was caused by their choice, Two of Swords, to choose another situation over you. And to not put the effort in to the connection, to not make any kind of action towards you. So I feel like whatever this is has gone on for quite some time. The Empress, yep, see, I told you, you're in the Empress energy. You know your value, you know your worth. We have the Eight of Cups in the reverse. So you're going to stand your ground with regard to this. I feel like you don't trust this person. You feel like they're they're deceitful. They're not honest. I do feel like you're not going to move towards them, but if they come towards you, you will be receptive of that. The Empress is always open to talk. The Empress is, because they know their value, they know their self-worth. I feel like your money is doing really well. You could have had some losses financially, but you're slowly building that back as a side note, and your money is actually improving. I feel like you are in this Empress energy where you're manifesting, you're bringing things into you, and you're open to talking to this person, but you're not going to back down. You're not going to become a third party. You're not going to take action towards this person. But if they come towards you, I feel like you are going to be open here. You're definitely in your power here. And I do see this person coming back towards you to balance this out. They've been holding on to your energy. A lot of time has gone by for whoever this is I'm reading for. I do feel like this person has been weighing up the pros and cons about should they come back towards you and balance this out or not. Yeah, so I do feel like they are beginning to take some responsibility for the decisions that they've made. And I do feel like this person is literally, they're longing for you. So they are coming back in. This person walked away from the connection. Yeah, bottom of the deck is the Fool in the reverse. That's a new beginning that's trying to come through. But what's inhibiting it is fear. All right, so, and fear on both sides. I feel like you have fear of having any kind of a new beginning with this person or even with someone else because of the pain you've gone through. And this person is fearful after everything that they've done of coming back into your energy. But I don't see you being harsh with this person. I really don't. Let me see the outcome. Show me the outcome. Show me the outcome at the end of the week. All right, so we have the Magician reverse, more Gemini energy. We also have more Libra energy and Taurus energy. Five of Pentacles reversed and the Six of Pentacles. Interesting. All right, so what I do see is by the end of the week, I don't really see any communication. There could be for some of you. I feel like this person cut you out and you're very leery of this person. You're trying to move forward. All you want is something that's balanced. You want love in your life and you want, a balanced and equal give and take. This person wants to be with you, Libra. This person is slowly moving towards you. They are going to reach out to you in some manner for a reconciliation. However, the Magician is in the reverse, so be careful that this person is not being manipulative when they reach out to you. They could be, this is somebody who can be a little bit manipulative, so be careful with that. What they actually want is a reconciliation. The way that they reach out is likely to be a little different. They want to open that door. They want to extend the olive branch because they're afraid now that you have totally cut them out. I actually see a reconciliation coming through. I do feel that this person's going to reach out with an olive branch. I do. I feel like they really know that they screwed up. And they know that you're angry with them. They feel like you have been unwilling to have any kind of, conversation or talk. And that's the fear that is keeping them from coming forward. That's why they're moving so slowly. So with the Magician here in reverse, I don't see this reconciliation manifesting by the end of the week. And the reason I say that is because this person is moving so slowly and they're being so cautious. And I don't feel like they're going to come back in and say, hey, Libra, I really messed up. I'm sorry. I feel like they're going to come in with something that is not even related to the connection in some manner. I don't know. Maybe you have a dog together. I don't know. But they're going to come in a more, they're not going to come in revealing their true feelings. They're coming in more manipulatively than that. But their ultimate goal is to reestablish connection with you in order to see if you're open to a reconciliation. And I feel like you would move forward with this person if it was an equal and balanced give and take. Okay? Bottom of the deck is the Four of Swords in the reverse. This does indicate that there could be communication coming after a very long period where both parties have been trying to heal their energy. It does look like this communication is going to resolve some conflicts that are between the two of you. So just expect this person to come in, if not this week, in the near future. And try to keep your heart open, Libra. I can see this has been very hurtful for you. So just be careful that you're not kind of shutting everyone out as a result of the pain that you've gone through with this person. All right, so I'm going to pull an oracle card for you, pulling for the sign of Libra. Yeah, we have wishing, number 19, wishing. All right, so give me a second and I will read that for you. It says, Dear one, I hear your prayers. I know your heart. I know what is for your highest good. Dreams do come true. Make sure your dream serves your highest purpose and does not take away from another. Be careful what you wish for. Remember the coins tossed in a wishing well. For every wish, there is a price to be paid. Are you ready to spend the time and energy that your granted wish will require? Now is the time your wish will be fulfilled. Oof. So, yeah, if you're wishing for a reconciliation with this person, I do feel like it's coming. It's coming slowly, but it is coming. Are you really sure that this is what you want, Libra? All right, I hope that this has been helpful for you. If you've resonated with this reading, Libra, hit that like button. Be sure to subscribe to my channel. And until I see you in your next reading, know that you are loved, Libra, and namaste.